Hey guys, it's John. Before I start, I wanted to show you. I did my hair! Anyway, I'm going to be doing a tag video today by the real Alex Birdie called First Times. Alright, first question. Your first time binding or packing? Well, my first time binding I was 17, and my mom got it for me for cosplay, but it also ended up being something that I did for my transition. I actually don't bind a lot anymore because I can get away with it. Packing wise, I've never really felt the need to do it, so there's that question. Alright, question 2, first date. I've actually only really been on one date, but we went to see the Secret World of Arrietty, a Hayao Miyazaki movie. Miyazaki! But the guy that I was with at the time and I both really liked Miyazaki, so we thought, what better way to go, especially when it was just coming out in theater. Oh, hello. Okay, anyway. First kiss is the third question. My first kiss was kind of weird. It was the person I was seeing when I was 16. I wasn't really expecting it because he was about to leave school for like a week to go to Chicago or something, and just kind of kiss, and it's like, what? I know some people would say 16 is kind of a high age to be having your first kiss, but for me it was like, I was a sap. I always kind of thought that your first kiss was supposed to be some magical moment, but I don't know. Kisses are kisses. uh, First pet. Now, we've had lots of cats in my life. But the first pet that was like mine, it was a rat named Mr. Nibbles. And that was because he liked to nibble on his food all cute like. First fear. Probably maybe the dark, but I don't remember ever really being that afraid of the dark. But my current fear is being alone. Like, getting abandoned by everyone, never ending up with someone, etc., etc. Number 6 is your first job, and mine would be a volunteer job, so I wasn't actually getting paid, but I volunteered for the Father Fred Foundation for a civics project that I was doing, and it was actually pretty cool. Like, I was in back and I got to wash up some stuff and put and stock some of the things on the shelves so people who couldn't afford to get them could get them somewhere still. It was really kind of an interesting situation to go through. It was nice. I would definitely suggest volunteer work, especially for young people. Number 7, your first YouTube video. My first YouTube video wasn't actually on this channel. It was on my other channel, which is Zine-chan. It was this kind of weird little gaming montage of me as the character John Egbert from Homestuck. I was going around to Great Wolf Lodge Arcade and doing a couple games, and it was to the song Air Conditioning. So yeah, that's that. I'll also link that below so you guys can see how much of a noob I am. My first social media. I had to make a Facebook so I could, well, not so I could join Drumline, but because I joined my high school drumline, they needed some way to contact, and I was like, I don't have a phone, I don't really do social media, and they're like, well, you should do a Facebook, so I have a Facebook page, and I'm like, okay, I guess. And since then, that's pretty much been my social medium. I'm not a social person, can't you tell? First time crying at a book. I have no idea when my first time was, but I cry at books a lot. Books get me like so into that little place that they are, and there's something magical about reading and falling for a character only to watch them die. I mean, be sad, right? First time crying at a movie. Probably the movie Moulin Rouge. It's one of my favorites. I definitely like that movie. And I would definitely suggest it to anyone who hasn't seen it, as long as you're okay with crying. Uh, First game I ever completed. Hold on, it's right up here. Kingdom Hearts 2. I completed that game in 2 days. Yeah, 2 days after I got it. I was impressed with myself too. It was Christmas, and it was actually when I was 16. Yeah. But I play lots of games. It's just I always play the really long ones that you never actually completed, and I completed that one. So yay. And my final question for today is first day of high school, which isn't really a question, but it's like, how did that go? My first day of high school was kind of weird. I figured I'd get bullied because I always did in middle school and end of elementary. Uh, but I'd already spent the whole summer with a bunch of really cool people in drumline, and so I had those friends. And drumline at my school was like the elite, which was really weird to me because I'm just kind of a geek who does instruments. But the drumline was like super cool at my school, so I was pretty much untouchable after that. And I stayed close to my best friend, Derek, who was on the same line as me, cymbals, and had joined school the same year as me, even though he was a year older. And since then, he and I are still best friends, which is pretty great. Anyway, video's getting a little longer than I like to have them, but, it's a tag video, so Ashwa and I will be saying bye-bye. Peace, guys.